Welcome everybody back to MGN News. I'm your host today, Frosted Fricks. Now there wasn't a whole lot of news that happened this past week, but there's still a bit for me to go over, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the news I'm about to bring you. So let's just get right into it. First things first, though they've been careful with the issues revolving around loot boxes, Ubisoft and Valve have fallen under fire again from a different country. This time it's France. French authorities have recently fined both Ubisoft and Valve for failure to comply. Specifically for their failure to announce that their customers have 14 days to demand a full refund. Ubisoft to this day has no refund policy in place, however Valve does, and it does have a 14-day return policy if you've only played the game less than 2 hours. Neither of these adhere to French law, especially when the law states that the use of an item or contract does not reduce the ability for a refund. Both the companies' fines are pretty minor compared to what their overall stock is. However, hopefully in the future they take this into consideration when abiding by foreign laws. Next up is some bad news coming out of Newegg.com. You know, that place where we get all our computer stuff from. Yeah, apparently they are under an attack from a hacker group. And the issue is hackers have gotten into the servers of Newegg and have installed a form of malware designed to steal customer information. Newegg is currently investigating a data breach, which is actually currently giving out customers' credit card and personal information. Newegg's CEO, Danny Lee, has stated in a letter sent out to potentially affected customers that, yesterday we learned one of our servers had been injected with malware, which may have allowed some of your information to be acquired or accessed by a third party. The malware is quite sophisticated, and we are conducting extensive research to determine exactly what information may have been acquired or accessed and how many customers may have been impacted. In short, they don't know what's going on, but they are trying to fix the situation currently. But they do know that the hacking group called MageCart is behind it. If you feel your information has been stolen, I highly recommend you contact both Newegg and your bank to get it resolved immediately. The longer you wait, the worse this becomes. Now a little bit of a rewind to last week regarding Dr. Disrespect. In a recent stream, he was asked if there was anything going to be done about the incident that happened last week. He responded that the authorities are currently handling it and has assured everybody that everything's going to be okay. As for the weapon, it was actually a BB gun that blew out the window on his second floor. This gun was also used to shoot a window out of one of his vehicles a few days prior. We here at MGN hope that the investigation is a short one and that whoever is doing this is brought to justice very soon. Now there's some quick news coming from Soul Calibur 6. That's right, that franchise has been going on in an up and down hill for quite some time. They're coming out with Soul Calibur 6, but what I'm excited about is they just announced that my boy, Raphael, is now in the game, which I'm super excited about. I'm actually really excited about. I'm really hoping they drop the whole vampire thing. That was kind of weird. I do recall using Raphael, the French fencer, in SC2. Don't judge me, Raphael from SC2 was deadly when you learned his unlisted abilities. Now let's hop into some Fortnite news. Recently, you might have been noticing this giant purple cube walking across the map. Well, rolling. Yesterday it has made its final stop, and that is in Loot Lake, where in this video you can see it dissolving into Loot Lake and turning it into this giant purple bounce pad. Information about this is still kind of in the air, as I have seen some ley lines in the water in prior releases. I have a feeling, and this is me speculating, that there might be a temple down there. Just a theory, just a thought. And if you're looking for Week 10's Battlestar, it's actually located at Lazy Links, just behind the Lonely Shack on the right. Also, an apology for last week's video. I said Pleasant Park was where the other location was, and where it actually was Salty Springs. That's my fault. I get locations confused sometimes. My apologies, my folks. And that is all of the news for this week. I thank you guys very much for watching, and I do have a personal question for you guys. Is there any game that's currently coming out that you're excited for? I'd like to hear it. Tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and ring that little bell icon to get all the up-to-date news that we have to offer here for you on MGN. Again, I have been Frosted Fricks. I thank you for watching. I thank you for following along. And as usual, as always, my friends, I remind you to stay frosty and keep moving forward.